Welcome back to another video of Guild Wars 1 in 2024. Here we are in Ventari's Refuge, and we are going to be making our way into Ettin's back, as we're going to go ahead and run to a zone called the Falls to farm the Totem Axe. So the Totem Axe is a green weapon, an axe, obviously, and it was used back in the day more commonly by 55 monks, as well as dervish runners who use enchantments. When I was a dervish and when I ran from Beacon's Perch to Draknir's Forge, I used this axe. And the reason is because it provides plus 20% enchantment length, as well as plus 5 energy. So when I farmed this back in the day, I farmed it as a warrior ranger, using Melandru's resilience as an elite. This is definitely a much easier way to farm this axe. So really you just have to run there. And here you can see that I chose to run with heroes so they could use incoming and fallback. As long as I flag my heroes out of range when I kill the root behemoths, which are the creatures that drop the totem axe, then it's not going to affect the drop rate. Bringing heroes in my party or henchmen, obviously this will affect the amount of gold that I pick up, but that's not really what I'm after here. That's really kind of trivial. I'm here to get the green totem axe. Very cool too that the axe is actually dropped not by a boss, but just by these enemies. So a lot of green weapons are dropped by bosses. So running there is not so bad. You can see how I did it on this mission map. But honestly, having done this a lot, maybe say 10 to 12 years ago, the run kind of just came back to me. I kind of just knew where to go. Here's a little bit confident too, kind of just rushing in when normally I would pull that group of scales with a longbow. I remember doing that when I was running a warrior, but here I thought, I got all these spirits, whatever, I can just run in and plant them. And you kind of can, but oftentimes you might have to run back. That's the idea, is to plant those spirits, run back, let them do the work. And when you're at a safe range, you can cast Gaze from Beyond to do some additional damage and blind them, and also Painful Bond. But here I'm running up this hill. Oftentimes you do have 2 or 3 root behemoths on this hill, but here I do not. So I'm just gonna fight these jungle scale, which I don't really need to do. And then I'm gonna run back and attack this one down here. So usually they're protected by 1 to 3 of these life pods, which do heal. You can see Orison of Healing, Heal Other. They remove Condition. So it's important to take them down. You're not going to be able to take down the root behemoths until you take down those life pods. So focus on them as well. 1 to 2 is not a problem. When there's 3 of them, that sometimes can become difficult to deal with. But by difficult, I just mean it takes a longer amount of time for them to die. This is honestly very, very easy to do. Here, I probably could have approached this battle a little bit more intelligently. Could have just planted the spirits just outside of range, casted Painful Bond onto the Root Behemoth, and then just killed the worm itself without aggroing and getting these life pods to pop out. You can do that for sure. That's one reason why people used to farm this as a ranger. They would just use a longbow, stay outside of the range of the aggro of the life pods, and then just use apply poison and burning arrow and just take these down from a distance. You can kind of do a similar thing here with the spirits as well. Here, getting a little aggressive and anxious, just excited to maybe get a green drop. So I'm rushing things a little bit. But you'll see in this video, I'll show you two separate drops. This one here is actually the first time I've tried it. You can see from my mission map that the area is still gray. But on my second time around, I do it a little bit more intelligently. You can kind of see a strategy emerge of just planting it just outside of the range, using Painful Bond, and then avoiding the aggro of those life pods. Look how fast this one drops. And we get our Totemax. There's always just something exciting and special about getting a green drop in this game. You know, it's more special than getting a gold drop. It's just, there's something just amazing about it. And back in the day, these used to sell for about 5. So I don't really know if there's a market for it still, but you can sell these. I would sell them for 5K, and some of these runs you'd get multiple Totemax drops. Because in total, there's probably about maybe 15 plus of these root behemoths all over this area of the falls. Now, I don't show the full area, but you can explore for yourself. I'll just show you another brief part of this map where you can farm these guys, which is mainly this river area that we're going to make our way to in a minute. But here you can see this hill again that I was farming earlier, and this time there is not any root behemoths again. So I decided to avoid them and to go to this lake area up here. These wind riders are not really a problem. They will interrupt you, and they can also just shatter enchantment my shadow refuge. So let's keep that in mind. But cast your spirits, get out of the way, and relax, and let the spirits do the work. So up this way to the west, you'll usually find another three or so. But then if there's no more up kind of past this point, then you should turn around and focus on the lake behind you. There you can see you can avoid aggroing those life pods completely, and you can do this farm a lot more quickly and a lot more easily by doing that. So if you keep on going north, you'll run into a lot more of these guys, probably another 10 or so. So you can do that, but here you'll see I'll get another Totemax drop here. And so I'll stop the video, but try this farm for yourself. Give it a shot. It's fun. It's old school. Try it as a ritualist. It'll be very easy. All right, so give this video a like, subscribe for more content, and stay tuned. All right, cheers, guys.